For a long time, JavaScript evolved without compatibility issues. New features were added to the language, while old functionality didn't change. They had the benefit of never breaking existing code, but the downside was that any mistake or an imperfect decision made by JavaScript's creator got stuck in the language forever. This was the case until 2009 when ECMAScript 5 appeared. It added new features to the language and modified some of the existing ones. To keep the old code working, most such modifications are off by default. You need to explicitly enable them with the special directive useStrict. The directive looks like a string, useScript in a apostrophes and a single apostrophe. When it is located at the top of a script, the whole script works the modern way. Let's go to our editor. Here I've used a script tag and I'm using useStrict colon. This code works the modern way. Quite soon we are going to learn functions, so let's note in advance that userefs can be put at the beginning of a function. Doing that enables strict mode in that function only, but usually people use it for a whole script. Let's use script again. Here I'm using an alert function with some code inside. Usestrict colon. Usestrict below is ignored. It must be at the top. Strict mode is not activated because it is not above the code. It should be on the top. Only comments may appear above useScript. There is no directive like no useScript that reverts the engine to old behavior. Once we enter strict mode, there is no going back. When you use a developer console to run code, please note that it doesn't use strict by default. Sometime when you strict make a difference, you will get incorrect result. So how to actually use strict in the console? First, you can try to press Shift Enter to input multiple lines and put use strict on the top, like this. Use strict, and here I've put your code here. Use strict. It works in most browsers, namely Firefox and Chrome. If it does an example in an old browser, there is an ugly but reliable way to ensure use strict. Put it inside this kind of a wrapper. Take a look. Once again, I'm on my browser. I'm using an anonymous function. Use strict here. So your code here. So what's happening? Whatever your code is, which is inside this function, will use this modern mode functionality of JavaScript while using useStrict. The question may sound obvious, but it's not so. One could recommend to start script with useStrict, but you know what's cool? Modern JavaScript supports classes and modules, advanced language structure that enables us to use strict automatically. So we don't need to add the useStrict directive if we use them. So for now, useStrict is a welcome guest at the top of your script. Later, when your code is all in classes and modules, you may skip it. Okay. As of now, we have got to know about useStrict in general. In the next chapter, as we learn language features, we will see the difference between the strict and old mode. Luckily, there aren't many and they actually make our lives better. All example in this video tutorial assumes strict mode unless very rarely specified otherwise. Thank you so much. Take care.